my goodness, beautiful fish. Whoa, you guys, welcome back to another episode. I am out in a snowy desert here right now, heading to some small desert creeks where we're gonna be fishing for some trout. But I just saw a wild coyote right out here, so we're gonna just see if we can say hi to him real quick. Whoa, he was right there, Oh man, he saw us, and he's beelining that direction just through some farm fields. It's so cool to see a coyote just in the middle of the day. Usually they're nocturnal. Wonder what that little guy was up to. Maybe he was just out looking for a little snack or something like that before he goes back to bed. Man, that was cool. We're getting close to a fishing spot that I have not fished in a very, very long time. It's probably one of the most requested videos that you guys have asked for. Let's get out to the desert, to the creeks, and man, fingers crossed that there's some big old chonky trout in there waiting to get caught. And if we get lucky and we catch one, I brought all the gear along so we can do a catch and cook. And we're gonna head back to a place that we haven't been to in a very, very long time. You might know exactly where we're going today. All right, we are deep in the desert, getting very close to the creek. Man, I just cannot wait. Guys, it's been easily a couple of years since I have fished this creek right here, and I have no idea what to expect. I hope it's still as good as it used to be. Oh my goodness, look at that. Look at that. Guys, we're back. This could be absolutely fire, or it could be a bust with no fish at all, but there's only one way to find out. Guys, the creek looks phenomenal. The water is still clear. This time of year, when the winds start up out here in the desert, a lot of dust and tumbleweeds and stuff start ending up in the creek, and the fishing gets impossible at that point, but it's really good. Let's take a look at it. Oh man, look at that. Oh, it's completely clear, you guys. Completely clear. It's got to be loaded with trout. I don't even know if I've ever seen it this clear before. Oh man, I'm so excited. It's been so long since we've been here, you guys. Oh, I brought a tin of worms too. Look at that. Some more. Oh, I hope they're still alive. Let's go ahead and take a look if they're even still okay, because we could fish with a bobber. Oh, look at that. Those worms are still looking really, really good. Could fish with a bobber or off the bottom. Now our bobber pole is ready to go. We could definitely fish one of those worms under that. But what I'm gonna do real quick is set up a bullet lure on this rod right here, and check it out. I've got a fresh case that I brought of a bunch of bullet lures, including some prototypes that I made. Look at that, some big bullet lures and some 9mm ones. I showed you guys a little bit on Instagram what I've been up to. I've been really busy. Oh my goodness. There's like a whole bunch of geese coming in right there. Look at that. Oh my goodness, they're right over us. Hundreds of geese. Just, oh, hopefully they don't poop on me. Hopefully they don't poop on me. Oh, they're right over me. Man, look at them all. That's so cool to see geese just flying in formation like that. Wonder where they're headed. Anyways, we could start out with just a regular bullet lure right there, the 25, but man, I'm kind of tempted to try out a larger one, the 32 ACP. We made that one a few episodes ago. So why don't we actually try a 32? We'll do the chartreuse 32 and see if that works. Now we could be catching trout in here anywhere size-wise from like little dinks to some absolute monsters. We're fishing 4-pound floor, so we gotta be a little careful with what we hook. If we get a big one, we're just gonna have to play them a little bit. Or all our tag ends, we're just gonna leave that right there in our bag. So you can see the 32 is just a little bit chubbier than the 25 ACP. So I'm hoping this guy here might be able to sink down a little bit deeper where we can get to those big trout. Let's just go ahead and grab the net. Hopefully we need it. And just sneak down here to the creek. Oh man. Look at this spot right here. Oh, almost fell into a hole. Can't really see what's underneath these reeds. Oh man, you can see kind of the fast water right there, and then it's a little slow, fast again on the other side. Those fish are probably hanging out somewhere right in between those fast spots. So let's just go ahead and take a first cast with the bullet lure. Ooh yeah. Let's do a slow retrieve here first. All right, nothing on the first cast, that's okay. This one here has like a chartreuse splayed on there, which is super, super visible underwater. A little faster retrieve. Oh, I think I just saw one jump over there. I think I saw something jump. It was a little further downstream. Let's make a far cast and just come all the way up the creek. Oh, there is fish on, baby. Fish on. Little guy, good fighter though. Good fighter, he took the 32. Okay, let's get him in the net and take a peek at him. Oh yeah, look at that little, looks like a little rainbow. A little rainbow trout, look at that. Oh, he's a happy guy, he couldn't resist it. All right, he's just a little dude. We're gonna try and release him without really even touching him. He's barely hooked. We're gonna just release this. Oh, went in, waterproof boots, we're good. All right, hook popped right off. Let's just go ahead and let that guy rest for a second and let him swim out of the net. There he goes. Oh, my fishing pole is taking off. All right, not a giant, but we got him. 32 ACP approved. What I'm gonna do is probably just have a few of these prototypes on the website, nwfishingsecrets.com, some 32s, some 9mm, maybe a couple of 223s. There's not gonna be a lot of them, but just enough for you guys to maybe snag a couple of them and try them out. Let me know how you guys like them. But it seemed like that guy went for a really slow retrieve. Super slow. Oh man, I think I got something in my reel. That reel did not like getting wet like that. Oh, I think I just had another bite. Or I can't tell, the reel's just all sticky now. All right, let's see if we can find his bigger brother. That's who we're after here. But it's so nice to see even just a little guy hanging out here. That means the fish are here. Slow retrieve. That was on a super slow retrieve. Oh man, I forgot how slow you gotta retrieve in this creek right here. Every body of water is different. Generally I like a faster retrieve for trout because they like to chase something. He was right there at the tail end of this little pool. Ooh man, super strong current. I want to get right there into that drop off. Maybe we can kind of cast above and let the lure drift down into it. Oh geez, almost went into the weeds on the other side. There we go, perfect. Right there in that pool. All right, we got one on the bullet lure so far, but I'm just way too tempted to try and send a worm down there under the bobber. Ooh yeah, this one here looks really good. Just kind of slide that worm all the way up the hook so that the hook is completely covered in worm. Oh, he squirted on me. No. All right, there we go. I just actually swapped out the bobber real quick and added some split shot to my leader. I've got 5 pieces of split shot evenly spaced right there, and that gives you more even casting. If it were all clumped together in one spot in the leader, it would cast kind of like a V and the line could tangle up. All right, little worm, let's go ahead and send this baby in here. Just curious, with that bobber, we might be able to fish kind of that area. Oh my goodness, look at that. Look at that right there next to the rapids. Oh, it looks so beautiful. It's perfect. It's perfect. I just realized the net is way back there. We're just gonna kind of walk with the bobber here, walking our bobber. Oh, bobber down! That's a fish on, baby. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. He's, oh, not bad, not bad. Good fighter, good, oh, jeez. Let's get to the net. Let's get to the net. Where is the net? Jeez, we're walking our fish down the creek here. Oh no, he's in the rapids. He's in the rapids now. Come here, baby. Come here. Oh, look at that little trout. And perfect, he's in the net. In the net, what a beauty. Just a little tiny rainbow trout. There we go. And there he is. Oh, there he is. Look at him, look at him. That was immediate on the bobber. I had a really good feeling about the bobber. The bobber never lets us down. Okay, we're just gonna try and float that bobber right there. Try and not get it into the rapids right away. It's a little tricky. We got to keep our line up and off of the water. Come on, baby. Come on. Nope, bobber's going downstream and we're in the rapids and the float is over. Perfect, right there. Right there. Oh my goodness, look at that. That is so juicy looking right there. So juicy. Oh, did something just hit the bobber? Look at that, there's like no current at all right between those two rapids. And that worm should just be down there swirling around. So any fish that are there should be able to see it. Oh, come on. Oh, bobber's down, bobber's down. Oh, I don't know what that was. Might have just been the bottom. We might have to keep moving down the creek a little bit. We're just gonna head downstream a little bit and look for another hole there in the creek. Just kind of keep our eye out for anything that looks juicy. Oh yeah, it's super shallow right here. That's just what we were getting stuck on with the bobber, which is the bottom. Man, now I did catch a tiger trout right here somewhere once, right there in this calm stuff. Ooh, maybe we just give it a quick try. Oh yeah. Here, you just try this spot right here with the bullet lure real quick. Oh yeah, the water's nice and deep, but it's definitely very calm. Yeah, this isn't like a hole, but it's just like a deeper, calm area, which could definitely hold some fish. Actually looks really good. Oh, my reel is so bound up from getting wet. Wonder why. I think I got some sand into the reel. That's not good. Just one cast upstream a little. Oh, did you just see that? Did you just see that? Did you just see that? Oh my goodness. A big trout just like snapped at something right next to the lure. That looked like a good fish. That looked like a really good fish, you guys. Come on, baby. Come on. Oh my goodness. That looked like a good one. We're gonna just try a few more casts here with the bullet lure. And if he doesn't take that, we're gonna drift that bobber right through here. That looked like a good eater size trout. Come on. All right, let's get the bobber rod. Let's get that bobber rod. All right, we were right back there. The fish surfaced somewhere right here. Man, now we're right above it and the sun is behind me, so I don't really want to get too close because that could spook him. There, let's just go ahead and cast that bobber right there above him. And we should be pretty much right in front of the fish. Bobber's down. Oh no, I just got stuck on the bottom. Just got stuck on the bottom. Oh, it's just stuck on the bottom again. Come on, baby. Come on. I might need to just adjust the bobber so it's fishing a little shallower. I'm just gonna bring that bobber stop all the way down. That's as shallow as we can fish right now. that fish was right in the middle of the creek, right in the center. Man, I don't want to get stuck in that tumbleweed right there, whatever that is. Oh man, he's not taking it. We might have spooked him. All right, just moving a little further downstream, there's another set of some rapids going on right here. Just keeping our eye out for any fish that might be surfacing down there. Ooh, yeah, this here looks good. Why don't we just go ahead and I'll have to make just a couple of casts right here. And then there's a couple of deeper holes that I want to fish downstream from here. And since the water here is so calm, these fish seem a little bite shy. We're rushing down the size on the bullet lure to a 25 ACP. Look at that, just fishing the little guy right now. I have a really good feeling about the 25. Hey, it's that same tumbleweed right there. We keep driving downstream and then that tumbleweed catches up with us. It's probably a good pace that we can fish this creek right here. We'll fish it at tumbleweed speed. So long, tumbleweed. We're going way ahead. We're going way down, boys and girls. We're going deep in this creek here. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I'm seeing fish just surfacing back there. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Right there in that super deep ravine, I'm seeing fish surfacing down there like crazy. Non-stop trout surfacing. Right there at that bend, they're jumping. There's gotta be like 10 or 20 trout right down there. Let's just go ahead and sneak down there with the bullet lure. Oh my goodness, they're still over there, just jumping like crazy. What's going on here? Before we head down there, let's just go ahead and make a couple of casts. Whoa, I thought that was a snake. Here, let's make just a cast right here before we go down. Oh yeah, that's 100% fish surfacing down there. So we'll head there, but I just can't resist and make a little cast right here too. Oh man, the wind is picking up. Interesting, very interesting. No fish right here, at least no takers. Whoa, I just fell into a hole, man. Just fell into a hole all the way up to the knee. Oh, another hole. Okay, we gotta be careful. Tell you what, let's get out of this reed grass down here. We're gonna break a leg. All right, that's a little safer right here. Oh, we didn't bring the bobber. That's okay. That's all right, I believe in the bullet lure. We're gonna bullet a trout down there. All right, from up here, oh, I think that's a fish swimming around down there. Just trying to figure out what it is that, oh, look at that. Just what it is that the trout like down here. Man, I got all kinds of little thorns into my hand. Look at that. Whew. Get out of there. Right here, I've been seeing some surface. Most of them are just down there. But if we could get down here to this little knoll, oh man, guys, we could go tumbling down into the water. This is steep, super steep, probably hard to even tell on the GoPro. Oh, almost fell into a hole. Probably spooked every fish right here. Oh man, look at that. They're just consistently surfacing right there at this one spot, so there could be a drop off that we don't see. All right, right here, this is the spot. It looks like a lot of smaller trout, but where there's little guys, there could be a big one lingering around. So let's go ahead and just see who bites. Come on, baby. I just want to know what this is, like what species of trout is just hanging out there eating. And what are they eating? No bite. Oh, there he is. That's a fish on. That's a good one. Oh, it's a monster. Oh, fish on, baby. On the 25 ACP. Oh, that's a good one. That's a good trout. Oh my goodness, here we need to, the drag is super, super tight. We could absolutely snap that line if we don't watch out. Oh my goodness. Oh, it's a monster. It looks like a huge rainbow. Huge rainbow. Oh, come on. Oh, we gotta be really careful with this guy. Oh man. Stay away from all those fish down there. I don't want him to swim into all those guys because that could spook them all. Oh! Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh, come on. That's a bright silver rainbow trout, you guys. The meat on that fish could be absolutely excellent. Oh, it's a beautiful fish. Oh! Oh, he went airborne. Oh, don't swim into the side there now. Oh, come on, baby. Come on. Man, the water's so clear, you can just see that fish down there. You can just see that fish down there. Oh, the trout in this creek here fights so hard. Just for the size, that's incredible how strong this fish is. Now, you really don't want to put too much pressure on that fish. It looks like he's just hooked right there in the tip of his mouth. Right in the tip of the mouth. Okay, how are we gonna do this? Oh, come on, baby. Come on, come. Oh my goodness, it's so huge. Oh no, we missed him. We missed him. Oh, he's so well hooked though. Oh, he barely fits in the net. We got a monster. Look at that. It's a monster rainbow. A monster rainbow on the 25 ACP. I just put that fish to sleep right away. Oh man. Oh, look at that rainbow trout, dude. It's so silvery. That silver color, the meat is just gonna be absolutely gorgeous on this fish right here. So thank you so much, buddy, for providing a wonderful, wonderful meal for us here today. After this, I haven't even told you guys where we're going. After the creeks here is we're heading back to the desert compound where we haven't been in almost 2 years. I built a camp at the desert compound years ago, which got wiped out by a windstorm. So the mission is to get back to the desert compound and rebuild camp 2.0. Oh, it's the tumbleweed. It's the weed again. Look at you. We got here though first, buddy. There we go, man. The 25 ACP just never lets us down. You know what? I'm just really, really curious. Since there are monster trout here, we're gonna take that 25 off and throw the 223 on there. Man, I mean, just look at this fish one more time. That is just an absolute monster of a rainbow trout. We're gonna leave that baby right there while we cast that 223 down in that hole again and see if we can. I mean, that fish bit like right away. We'll see if we can get another one. Maybe an even bigger one on this one right here. Here, let's just see how it, oh, look at that action. We're gonna sneak downstream just a little bit. Just a little bit. I don't know if I've ever fished this spot right here before. It's definitely windy, that's for sure. And we're in the hot zone here, guys. We are in the hot zone. Man, this lure, as big as it is, it's not that heavy. So it's actually sticking around the surface pretty nicely. It's not sinking to the bottom. Oh, come on, baby. Oh man, we are right in the middle of where all those fish are. I don't think the little ones will bite this one. This is a big lure. Big lure equals big fish only. This is a big fish only invite. Oh, fish on! Oh, I don't know. Not a monster. Good fish though. Good fighter.
On the 556. Oh, crazy. What is this? That is just a hard fighting fish. Smaller, definitely smaller. It's not the giant, but it's bigger than those fish we were catching earlier. Oh man, that's a good trout. That is a good trout, you guys. That was a hungry fish. Hungry for his size, that's for sure. Whoa, there's something like stuck to the back of him. Whoa, there's, oh my goodness, is he snagged up in like, is there still old fishing gear on this poor fish right here? We might have to rescue this trout, you guys. We might have to rescue this trout from old fishing gear. Oh, come on, baby, come on. That's a good fish. That is a good trout all day long. Good trout all day long. Beautiful eater, but I think we're gonna just rescue him and release him. Oh, come on, baby. Come on, come on. Oh, that's a good trout. That's a beautiful trout, beautiful trout. Wow, wow. Oh, on the 556, crazy. Oh man, look at that. There's some kind of like power bait or something coming out of this poor fish's like rear end. Oh, poor buddy. Let's see if we can pull it out. No, my guess is there's a hook probably stuck inside this fish. Yeah, you know what? That's probably just the right thing to do. We're just gonna keep this fish. Yeah, I definitely want to keep fishing for a monster, an even bigger one. But we're just gonna have to come back out here. I think the limit here is 2 fish. So we're just gonna go ahead and put this guy out of his misery. I just wouldn't feel right releasing this fish that has like fishing line coming out the back end. So he obviously swallowed a hook. There we go. Whew. Oh man, that was a hungry trout. Very hungry one. So cool. Little power bait coming out the back there. So that's okay. He can join us for dinner. So let's do this. We're gonna head to the desert compound and cook up one of these trout right here. And then we're gonna come out here and continue fishing for monster rainbows in these tiny desert streams. The fishing might still be good here for a few more weeks. But man, cannot complain at all. Look at that. This guy here, that is an 18-inch rainbow trout all day long. Can't complain at all. I cannot wait to see the meat color on this fish right here. I bet it's gonna be red like a salmon. Oh man, look at that. Looks like an old beer can. Modelo. That don't belong out here. We can just grab that, take it with us. You guys, we are back at the desert compound. Oh man, and we are getting very close to camp. I'm already seeing the remnants right over here. Oh my goodness. Look at this. Oh guys, I haven't been here in almost 2 years. Oh, there's a bunch of deer right back there. There's a whole herd of deer just hanging out right over there on the hill. The sun, she's slowly going down. We got a little bit more, maybe an hour of daylight left. Everything is pretty much exactly how we left it. Oh man, this is the ruins of the old hot tent. Look at that, there's poop, cow poop all over the tent. Look at that, some cows came here and pooed everywhere. The wood stove, she's still in good shape, it looks like. All right, looks good. Looks very good. I don't even remember what's like in this tote right here. Could be like a rattlesnake in there or something. Man, a couple of years is like a time capsule. Oh man, look at this. Oh, how cool. How cool. Wow, like everything inside is like nicely preserved. Oh, I have a pair of jeans in here. Nice, I've been missing those. Oh, it's some rosemary. Oh, our lantern. Look at that. Oh yeah, look at that. We still have full kerosene out here. Our fuel is preserved. Oh, got a little bit of some coffee. Ooh, we still have our cot. Our cot there. That still looks good. Oh, look at this. The old skull of the bull. You guys remember that? Oh, the bull skull. Crazy how it's weathered out here. Look at that. It's all like crackly.
all western looking.
Oh man, look at that. This guy belongs right up here, right up there. That looks better. Oh man, guys, this is absolutely crazy being out here. Again, basically for those of you who might be new to the channel or haven't seen the desert compound, as far as the eye can see out here is all our land right here that I built a camp on, and I used to come out here all the time. And then when I bought the mountain fishing farm, I just got so busy out there and have not been out here pretty much ever since. I brought out some supplies that we're going to take a look at here in a second and see what might be salvageable here material wise, but then we're going to go up north on the land here this evening and I'll show you guys Desert Compound Site 2. Oh, look at that. We still have our steel targets out here. I started gathering all of the supplies here, as well as bought a bunch of lumber, which of course is now weathered out here for a couple of years, but it still looks like it's in good shape. Let's see here. Yeah, those 2x4s are still nice and straight. Oh man, I've been super nervous about this right here, our water tank. Look at that, it's still in good shape. I was really worried about how it weathered out here in the sun and that it would be brittle or crack and fall apart. This is a food grade IBC tote that just ethyl alcohol was in there. We're gonna build a water tower because that's one problem in the desert is, of course, there's no water except for like the small creeks where we just caught those trout. So any water that we need for survival missions and stuff like that out here, I'm gonna have to truck in and then we're gonna store it in our water tower. Got our little cart here. I wonder if these tires are, oh man, yeah, I might need to take this baby back to the farm here tonight. Oh, I got a bunch of red bricks right here. I totally forgot about these. There's a project that I always wanted to do with these. We're gonna kind of evolve as a species out here. We've been cooking on an open fire out here at the compound. It looks like our stand finally fell apart. No, it would be salvageable. Yeah, we used to cook over open fires out here and listen to the coyotes at night, and I've just missed this place so much, and I'm so happy to be back out here. And thank you so much for joining. So man, this is gonna be a really cool project to rebuild the desert compound. I have not forgotten about this place. I've seen the comments. I know that you guys wanted me to come back out here, and I can't even tell you how excited I am right now. All right, we got all the gear in the pack and we've got our big trout right here. And we're gonna head up north to Desert Camp Site 2. Man, those deer are still right there. I wonder if we could sneak up on them. Those deer are just on the other side of that rock wall right there. Let's see how close we can sneak up on them. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Something's digging holes here. I brought a trail camera along too that we can set up so we can hopefully see what's going on out here. There they are. There they are. 1, 2, 3, 4. At least 4 deer right there. They don't even care. Don't even care. I mean, they're just looking at us. Just looking. We kind of have to scoot right by them here. I don't want to bother them. It's okay, you guys. Oh man. Look at that. Just absolutely beautiful animals. Those are really healthy looking deer right there. I don't want to bug them. They're just kind of keeping an eye on us, making sure that we're not out to eat them. But it's not hunting season or anything, so those guys are safe. Whoa, look at that, a giant raven. Giant raven just took off there. A bunch of small birds. Oh man, an old fire pit of ours. Look at that, I remember cooking trout on there. Right over here is where those ravens came out. Basically this part of the property is just a giant cliff. And there's a ton of birds live in this cliff right here. It's just a great spot to look out over the valley and watch wildlife. I also placed some steel targets way out there at either 600 or 800 yards when shooting from right here. So it's an awesome kind of a long range. Now, right here next to this giant cliff is kind of a recessed area, like a bowl. It's already kind of level down there, and plus, since it's inside a bowl like that, it's going to be a perfect spot for protection from the strong desert winds. So for right now, the only way that we're going to be able to bring supplies here is by trekking them in, like pulling them with the cart, maybe have the goats carry our supplies up here for us, and we're going to build a primitive walk-in camp. I just heard a really weird animal down there in the valley. One of the plans for Camp 2 is to build a small watchtower up here on the cliff from where we could like spend the night in the watchtower and then just watch wildlife all night long. I've got a thermal camera that we can use to spot coyotes, mountain lions, whatever else lives out here. We'll find out. Like that right there, that was a really weird sounding animal. This is totally mountain lion territory, but whatever that was not a mountain lion, I know that for sure. So I think we're safe here for tonight. Oh, I broke it. That's okay. We're just gonna borrow this big old rock right here from the fireplace. That'll be kind of like a cutting board for us. So this trout right here is gonna be way more than we can eat here right now. So I think what we're just gonna do is clean them up real quick, and I'm just gonna pull off a small part of a fillet. And what I actually wanna do is leave the guts behind here so that we can set up a trail camera, and we'll put the fish guts in front of the camera to see what kind of stuff shows up. You know, I'm curious if some wild coyotes show up here in our new camp. Look at that, that's how easy it is to clean out a trout right there. There we go, right about there, about half of this fish. Half, I mean like a quarter. Man, when's the last time you've seen trout meat this red? Look at that. I mean, it just looks like a piece of king salmon or sockeye. And then so it doesn't curl up in the pan on us as much, we're just gonna make some cuts into the skin, because this is what wants to curl on us constantly, is that skin right there. Man, hard to get through these scales. Let me know in the comments, do you guys like eating fish with the scales? Look at all those scales. We're gonna eat them because they're kind of gonna crust up like a panko crust. They're nice and crunchy. The scales aren't bad at all. Got some butter here. I'm just gonna kind of pinch off half of that stick. Oh yeah. Now in our little box of goodies here, we have a few mushrooms. I think we're just gonna cut up one of those mushrooms into our pan. There's a few slices of some onion. Oh, and I realized I don't have like any kind of a little flipper or anything, so maybe we can just use this right there, a little piece of some sagebrush. We're just gonna make a little bit of room here for a trout right in the center. Scoot that baby right in there. Oh man, that's a big piece of fish. As always, you guys, the only seasoning we're gonna throw on there, a little bit of Danish sea salt. Sprinkle that on. Oh my goodness, oh, look at the flakes. Look at the size of those things. Oh my goodness. All right, so I've got this trail camera right there that we're gonna set up while that trout starts cooking. And we're gonna put these fish guts right in front of the trail camera so that we can find out what shows up. Maybe like a hungry coyote or maybe a mountain lion
will show up and eat these guts here. We'll find out in one of the next episodes whatever showed up. So of course, feel free to subscribe if you guys are still brand new. That way you don't miss it. All right, I think we're gonna set up these fish guts right here by this wall. Kind of sprawl them out a little bit so that the smell gets everywhere. The smell is what's gonna draw in these coyotes. I'm gonna remove this grass here, anything that could set off the trail camera in the wind. There we go. All right, camera is on. Oh, there's wild coyotes right down there in the valley. You guys hear them? Oh man, what if they already smell the trout? What if they smell the trout cooking and that's the one that they want? Don't worry, you guys, we left you a yummy snack. All right, let's see how our food's looking here. I already flipped the trout there and cranked it up just a little bit. This is a really thick piece of trout, so we're probably gonna have to break it apart just a little bit just to make sure that it's fully cooking. Oh yeah, look at that. Ooh, look at that mushroom, golden brown. All right, I think our fish is done. We're just gonna throw all of that fish right on top of there with the onions. Set that down for just 1 second. And then I have a slice of cheese. We're mixing it up. Usually I'd have shredded cheese with me, but today it's just a slice. We're just gonna lay that slice right down into the pan. And then with this, I've got some organic flour tortillas right here. And we're gonna throw one of those babies right on top of that cheese. If I can get this bag open. Ooh, yeah. That's right, we're making a proper trout taco out here. We can't wait, but we gotta celebrate the return to the desert compound properly, and it wouldn't be right without the trout taco. So, oh, I forgot avocados. Oh man, to all you avocado haters, at least this one's for you. Let's just go ahead and try one piece of trout here. Without anything else. I just want to taste this fish. Look at how just beautifully orange that meat is. Oh, it's firm. Super, super firm meat. Man, it's literally almost firm like a steak. Oh man, guys, I'm so excited to get back out to those desert creeks and see if we can catch the absolute monster trout out there. They can get really, really big. In that place, and maybe we could catch a tiger or a big brown trout or something. Oh, I can't wait. We're definitely gonna spend the night out at the desert compound next time. I think these guys have been hanging out in the pan for long enough. Let's take a peek. Oh, that's a perfect crusting on that one right there. Absolutely perfect. Ooh, it's really, really hot too. And turn off that fire. All right, we're gonna take all our fish, all the fish, the mushrooms and the onions. Ooh, man, that's hot. That's really hot. Get that all on there. Oh man, look at that loaded trout taco right there. It's the way to do it, you guys. You gotta load up that taco, get that cheese on there. Who eats tacos without cheese? Here we go. Cheers, you guys. Back at the desert compound. Thank you, everyone, for watching all the way to the end here. This one's for you. Oh, dude. A trout taco doesn't get a whole lot better than that. It could use the avocado, but this trout is so good that it makes up for it completely. Oh. The onions in there, because they're caramelized, add a lot of sweetness. And those mushrooms, they give it that earthy undertone. Guys, it is pitch black now and I got to get out of here, so that's all I got for you guys in this episode. So remember, like, comment, subscribe if you guys are still brand new, and then we're gonna find out, I guess, what eats those trout guts in one of the next episodes. We're gonna keep fishing those desert creeks for monster trout and set up the desert compound camp number 2. So we'll see you all very soon for the next fishing adventure. Until then, you all know it, fish on, baby. Oh man, I just got jumped really good. A grouse, like a sage grouse, just jumped out in front of me and flushed. Whew, I got goosebumps. Whoa.